In honor of Jurassic World Rebirth coming out in July this year, what better way than do my personal favorite ranking of the Jurassic Park franchise? And disclaimer, this is personal favorites. This isn't which one is the best in the franchise because that would be a very different type of ranking. This is personal favorites, but yet again, I'm probably going to piss off someone. But at the end of the day, I do not give a fuck. Let's get into it. Coming in at dead last at 6, Jurassic World Dominion. I think all of us Jurassic Park fans can fucking agree. There is so much potential with this movie, especially the ending of Fallen Kingdom, with all the dinosaurs getting released onto the mainland, just for the concluding chapter of your Jurassic franchise being locusts. Again, why? And don't get me started on the disrespect on Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and even Ian Malcolm to an extent. Like, I tried giving this movie a chance. There are some things I can enjoy about it. It's still a fun popcorn flick, but as a concluding chapter to a so-called franchise, yeah, no, this movie misses the mark by a fucking landslide. I don't know what the hell they were cooking with this movie. And then at my top 5, I love these movies. I hardly have any problems with them. But at number 5 is Jurassic Park 3. I love this movie, and I'm so glad it's starting to get the love and recognition it deserves. Because I remember a lot of people used to hate this movie back in the day, even when I was a kid when this first came out. Now, did it hurt seeing the Spinosaurus beat the T-Rex? Oh, well, yeah, the T-Rex is a flagship dinosaur for all Jurassic Park movies. But that Spinosaurus, holy crap. That man was a beast. That dino was standing on business. It gave no Fs. It was hunting down those humans. And I also love the somewhat accurate look when it came to the raptors. Now, granted, no dinosaur in these movies are completely accurate, as Alan Grant says in this movie. They're just genetically engineered theme park monsters. What holds this movie back for me is just the Kirby's and all these dumb fucking side characters like Billy and the mercenaries, and then Alan again just falling for their stupid crap, and then of course Ellie Sattler barely playing a fucking role in this movie. And this is where I know people are gonna get pissed off, but you know what? Like I said, it's one of my personal favorites. I'm gonna give number 4 to Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Now, I agree there are so many stupid things in this movie that I do not agree with. Yes, every single one of your complaints I see. But as a huge horror fan, I love that J.A. Bayona tried to give this an authentic, dark, horror, atmospheric type of movie, just like we've seen in, The Lost World. I love it. And J.A. Bayona, he is known for a lot of good Spanish horror movies, so I got to give him for that. But a lot of the things in this movie, yeah, no. Fuck it. I agree with you. And I love how they use a lot more animatronics compared to Jurassic World, but that can only do you so much. And coming in at number 3 is Jurassic World. I love that we finally get to see a fully functional dinosaur theme park. It is awesome. I love the Indominus Rex. Owen Grady's a badass. I love Claire Dearing. She is the most evolved character in the Jurassic World trilogy, probably the best in the Jurassic World trilogy. And I love how we get to see a different side of the Raptors. Now, granted, I do prefer the horror atmospheric Raptors that we've seen in the original Jurassic Park trilogy, but it was nice to see somewhat of a tame raptor, even though these are wild animals that will fuck you up the minute that they get the chance, as we've seen later on in the movie. My only biggest gripes is all of a sudden Henry Wu is this secret antagonist or whatever. And as much as I love Vincent D'Onofrio, I did not give two fucks about Vic Hoskins. I was like, okay, well, that's your typical run-of-the-mill villain of the week. And, it was good to see the Raptors get him in the end. And yep, here it is. I know I'm going to piss off someone, but at number 2 is the original Jurassic Park. Now, number 2 and number 1, they're always switching. You have to ask me on the right type of day which one do I prefer more. But Jurassic Park is a perfect movie. I love it. It literally revolutionized the movie, everything, cinema, CGI as we know it, animatronics. If this movie never existed, a lot of classics that we grown and love today probably would not exist. The cast is perfect. Everything about this movie is perfect. And now we got to go to number 1. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, number 1 is The Lost World: Jurassic Park. Is this movie very stupid? Yes. Is it very fun? Also, yes. Does it make sense how the people on the boat died when literally the T-Rex or even the baby Rex couldn't get to them? Yes, it is very stupid. That is one of the biggest plot holes in this movie. And a lot of people in this movie make some dumb choices. maybe call it biased because this came out a few days after I was born. I was born on May 19th of 1997. So there could be a little bias towards this movie, but I just love the character of Ian Malcolm. Jeff Goldblum is one of my favorite actors in this generation. He is awesome. I just love how the first movie it was family action adventure. But The Lost World, yes, is for family to go see, and there's action and adventure. But holy crap, the tone and difference when it comes to it, especially when you read both novels, it is completely different. This one, I would say, is the most horror movie when it comes to the Jurassic Park franchise. Just everything about this movie is so dark and gritty. And I'm sorry, I love that San Diego incident at the end of the movie. That was one of the coolest things I seen when I was a kid. So yeah, like I said, personal favorite. It is not a ranking by best movies in the franchise because, like I said, this will look totally different. But yeah, let me know in the comments below your personal favorites of the Jurassic Park franchise.